Infrastructure refers to the fundamental structures, systems and facilities serving a country or an area. There are two types of infrastructure: physical infrastructure and social infrastructure. Under physical, there are roads, railways, bridges, etc. Whereas social infrastructure includes of schools, colleges, hospitals, etc. So now let's see how does infrastructure contribute to the economic growth or economic development of a country. All the factors, all the steps in the production process, like the extraction of raw materials, manufacturing of those raw materials into finished goods, and transportation of finished goods to the required area. Every step requires infrastructure. And production leads to employment, and employment increases the GDP of any country. So we see how infrastructure leads to production, and production leads to economic growth of any country. Next is transportation. India already has established means of road and rail transport, but if you see to the increasing population and given the limited land, the government of India needs to emphasize more on water transport. Also, India is blessed to have waters on three sides of the country. It also has many navigable rivers such as the Ganges, the Yamuna. So, water transport is one place where the government has to pay attention. Next is improvement of existing means of transport. That is the road transport and rail transport. The fastest train in India runs at a speed of 150 kmph. But if you look at the world, the speed of the train, the average speed of a bullet train is 250 kmph. So we can see how far does India lag behind from the rest of the world. Also next is multimodal containers. This was the dream of APJ Abdul Kalam to launch multimodal containers in all the cities in the country. Multimodal containers are standard for roads, rails, airways, waterways. It is standard for all means of transport. So the time involved in loading and unloading of goods from one mode of transport to another will reduce only to 10%. So say earlier if the time taken was 10 hours, now your work will be done in an hour. Next is quality power and new sources of energy. This is one field in which the government needs to pay attention immediately. Urgent attention needs to be paid in this field because in most cities, most towns and cities in India, they do not have proper supply of electricity to meet the demands. So even if you have land, you have labor, you have capital, you have all the factors of production and you don't have electricity, the whole production process will fail. So it is a huge economic loss for the country if there is no electricity. So one result of this is setting up small projects in the range of 25 to 100 megawatt. So this is set up small projects in many areas. So electricity will be produced in one area and will be consumed in the nearby areas itself. So the cost of transmission of energy from one area to the another will be reduced in this step. And next is refurbishment of the existing power plants. So most of the power plants in India are obsolete. They require more natural resources, that is the coal, fuels, etc. They require more time to produce, and the cost of production is very high. So if these are refurbished, they will help the country in the long run. Also the solar and wind energy, which are the renewable energy. Government needs to pay attention in this as well because this does not only affect us but also the upcoming generations. Next is rural connectivity. In India it is said that the language spoken differs in every 12 kilometers you travel. And it was a dream of APJ Abdul Kalam, that is unity in diversity. Anekta mein ekta, Bharat ki visheshta. This was the dream of APJ Abdul Kalam, and this can only be achieved if the villages and towns are connected with each other. And also if you look at the other side, the primary occupation of the country is agriculture. 70% of the people are engaged in farming. So if the towns and cities are connected with each other in a proper way, and if the villages are provided with the infrastructural facilities like the roads, irrigation facilities, etc., then the agricultural commodities can become one of the major exports for the country, which again leads to economic growth of the country. Next is investment. So production, energy, transportation and rural connectivity. Everything can be boosted in a country given that it has sufficient money. But the question is, from where would the money come? So it is private investment. The people have money with them in the form of savings. The government needs to give incentives to the people to encourage them to bring those money from the lockers and to invest in the banks, in the companies, so that those money are utilized. In this aspect, I appreciate the work done by our Prime Minister through Jan Dhan Yojana. He attracted lakhs and lakhs of people to come and invest, and he generated crores and crores of money which are now being used in the development process of the country. Thanks a lot. This was all from our side. Paying tribute to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Alok Chawla and Roshan Agrawal signing off.
Congratulations, boys. That's a great topic. Roshan, can you explain the Jan Dhan Yojana?
In Jan Dhan Yojana, Prime Minister launched a Jan Dhan Yojana in which he called upon the people to come and open bank accounts. He also told that you can open bank accounts even if you deposit 100 rupees in the bank. And with that, with opening bank accounts, he also gave the incentives such as people get life insurance up to 2 lakhs. Life insurance, health insurance, those sorts of incentives were given to the people, to the poor people, so that they come and deposit money in the bank.
How will this help Vision 2020?
So, if you keep the money in your home, in the lockers, like if you have money, you keep in the lockers, that is not utilized for the development of the country. But if you take out the money, you deposit in the bank, the people who need the money will withdraw the money, they'll take loans and will contribute in the growth of the country. The government can also borrow loans from the bank and contribute to the growth of the country.
Good work.